It is raining today, and I pass a woman on my way to the price chopper who looks sharply at me, and I think of Lorelei. I'm under the overpass that says "fuck soup" and is hazed with blue and red tags. A train quakes past. On the sidewalk, I see what appears to be a bag of blood. Inside the store, I select one pre-made pot roast for the dog, which is far too salty. I cannot bring myself to cook. It is enough to get up and run a lint brush over the filthy sheets. I cannot ask for help either. I place bound sheets, bottled water, and processed cheese into my cart, and pause by the discounted cakes, by one in particular, shaped like a teardrop, that says, in pink icing, "See, where Christ's blood streams in the firmament." I am consulting the back of a love letter from Eddie that says, "You're not fat. You're fat." And whispering into a digital recorder, I have to write a lecture on the arcade project, and I think about this as Arthur's theme, performed on what could be a piano source, plinks through the speakers. I remember the stores in the strip mall I pass every day, and decide I will revise them into the Paris arcades. I record the names of the low, dirty shops: QD Computer Inc., Kemess New and Used Restaurant Equipment, Tyler's Place, Jane's Hair, Parkdale Intercultural, Gospel Light Tabernacle, and Supercoin Laundry, as a woman with a black wooden hand reaches past me for a tub of Miracle Whip. I add to my cart one bag of BBQ rice crackers, a comb, and a pineapple, and stop beside a pile of bagged marshmallows and say into the recorder's mouth, "As one approaches the arcades, the light becomes faint, then collapses above the strip. The light is a woman taking off her clothes at knife point." I continue to move from row to row, characterizing the shops in note form, and moving toward the biggest, brightest objects. The super coins are casual friends who never keep in touch. At Tyler's Place, rat tails construct the art of arapaces, the snakes and tongues, the small contagious boxes of Tide. Everything diffuse becomes unified, I say out loud to a man squeezing a cantaloupe. Like Lorelei, who enters me like a splinter as I walk back and see the bag of blood that is husk of a fruit I cannot identify, and remember the book she wrote for me. I see her in one of the shops, sweeping up shocks of hair. She wrote about living in a city filled with deformed vegetables and fruits she was desperate to taste. I pushed her out of my life as though my life were a cliff. I tried to feel remorse, and the wonder why they still make twist ties. Who uses twist ties? My arrogant letter to Glad will begin. "Speak plainly during the lecture," I say into the recorder. Later I will note it has picked up the sound of a man whimpering, "Please." I will say that Walter Benjamin looked up and saw the sky of iron and glass. I look back and see her, curled at my feet, listening, and feel the iron that has always been there. She still disgusts me. "Why are you still mad?" I want to ask. I know what I did, but look at me. Look at me. Look at me.